Hey, what's up guys? Peter here. It's a rainy day here in southern Maine and I'm in the Duramax and I want to give you a video update on my twin turbo Lamborghini build at Dallas Performance. But before I do that, I wanted to let you know about two important things. Number one, you guys are always asking for regular updates on the Lambo build and just whatever it is that I'm doing in my day-to-day life. I don't have time to post videos on a daily basis, although I would love to. I just don't have the time. But if you're looking for more constant updates from me, it's easier for me to post quickly on Instagram. So if you want more constant updates from me, go ahead and subscribe or follow me on Instagram. My username there is PJBeatty, and you can follow me on there to get, small little bite-sized video updates and picture updates from me on almost a daily basis. So go check that out. Number two, a lot of you guys have been asking me to do more business videos. Now, I've been kind of hesitant to do that because I want to keep this channel strictly car related. Okay, this is kind of like my hobby is cars, and I want to separate that from my business life. Although I've done some business videos in the past and you guys have loved them, I don't want to be mixing them in with this channel. I want to keep the two separate. So for those of you who are watching and are interested in business videos from me, I have decided to start up a second brand new YouTube channel that you can subscribe to get business videos from me. So I basically share the things that I do in my business, talk about the things I've learned, and just give away free tips. So there should be a button somewhere in this video to go subscribe to that channel. All right, so on to the update on my twin turbo Lamborghini Gallardo build at Dallas Performance. I've got some good news. Taylor texted me Monday morning with a picture of the car with the engine back in it. All right, so that's a big step because now that means I would think pretty much all the hard stuff is done. So the engine is back in the car. That means the engine build is done, which we know it has been for a while. The bumper install is done, and that's looking fantastic from what I can tell from the videos and pictures that I've been sent. In some pictures it looks like, and some of you have mentioned this, it looked like the color of the bumper was a little off than the trunk, but that's impossible because I actually had them paint the trunk at the same exact time because it had a couple chips in it and things like that. So upon looking at more pictures under proper lighting and videos and things like that, the color looks spot on. So and Taylor said that it's spot on, and I don't think he would lie to me about that. So the bumper color match looks awesome. The fitment of the bumper looks amazing, like I said in other videos. The gap along the trunk line, you'll see on some of the more cheaper bumpers, you'll see that gap gets wider towards the middle of the bumper, and it just looks like shit. So I'm really happy with how it looks. I love the look. This is the exact look I'm going after. So back to the engine install. So that is all done. You'll notice that the transmission is not bolted back up yet. It could be by now, by the time I'm making this video, but at the time this picture was taken, the transmission is not on. You can actually see the flywheel there on the engine, so that's where the clutch goes. And the reason why Taylor actually texted me that picture, I assume it was before he put the clutch in, because he told me he wanted to put an LP560 slave cylinder in the car. So the slave cylinder is basically part of the clutch system. It actually is like a little, and someone's going to correct me if I'm wrong, but it's actually like a little hydraulic piston that actually engages and moves the clutch and things like that. So apparently the one from an LP560 is a lot more reliable, a lot more quicker, improves shifting, things like that. He asked me if he could use an LP560 slave cylinder because it's a little bit extra money. I said yes, might as well go ahead and throw that in there instead of using the stock pre-LP slave cylinder that is apparently not as reliable. And here's a little test to see how well you guys know the engine of a 2004 Lamborghini Gallardo. Take a look at this picture and let me know if you notice anything different at all about the engine itself. Like, obviously the internals were built, you can't see that, but does anything look a little bit different so far? There's no turbos there yet. Well, if you said throttle bodies are polished, you'd be right. Before, they were just regular old dull aluminum, like a grayish color. And so they went ahead and polished those up for me, which is cool. Looks a lot better, I think. Another thing they also did, and I bet no one noticed this, is you'll notice on the each side of the engine, right where it V's up, basically. I don't know what else to call it, but basically on each side of the V of the engine, there's a little timing cover there that goes over, I believe it's the camshaft, and that used to be gray. They went ahead and powder coated those black to basically blend in better with the engine bay. I actually noticed this in the other photos that Taylor sent me of the engine on the stand in the shop, with the turbos in the background on the shelf and everything like that. You guys saw that picture too, but no one mentioned it, so I'm guessing no one else noticed it. So just a couple of little tiny things that they did there that looks a little bit better, makes the engine look a little bit cleaner. So hopefully by now I'm gonna go ahead and extrapolate where they are. Again, I have no idea where the car is because I can't see it in real time, but based on the pictures he sent me, I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb right now and assume that the transmission is now getting back into the car and the clutch is installed, and now hopefully within the next couple days they'll be starting to put the twin turbo system onto the car, the intercooler, the turbos, you know, all that stuff that makes up the twin turbo system. Now, once the car is all back together, it's not just done. So basically what needs to happen after the car is all back together is the car actually, the clutch, because it's getting a brand new clutch, it needs to be broken in before they can put it on the dyno and tune it. So apparently Taylor told me that he's going to have to put some miles on the car with the new clutch on before they can put it on the dyno. So he's going to have to get a couple good days without rain to obviously put some miles on the car. And then once that's done, they'll get it on the dyno, they'll tune it, and man, I hope after that, the time from them getting done tuning it and getting the car back up here to me in Maine is not long. So, man, I hope the car is done in like 2 weeks. I really hope it is. I mean, we're getting into June right now. I'm really getting antsy here. So that's my positive thinking anyways. So hopefully I can be making a video for you guys of me taking delivery of the car. I would hope by early June. Man, I fucking hope so. So that's it, guys. Just a quick little update. I don't have much more than that, but you can bet once I get the next update, I will definitely be making another video update for you, okay? Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button if you like these kinds of videos, and if you're brand new here, please go ahead and subscribe to get notified whenever I release a new video just like this, especially the one where I'm going to be taking delivery of the car. So thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next video.